Recently, I went to watch Art Garfunkel of Simon and Garfunkel, like the Art Garfunkel, and basically, I just want to talk about it because, like, it's a weird experience. I think I still don't know what to think about it. Art Garfunkel, Paul Simon, Simon and Garfunkel, very successful artists in their own right. Paul Simon more than Art Garfunkel, really. So Paul Simon's probably able to sell out arenas. Art Garfunkel is more smaller venues, really. Paul Simon was the one that wrote all the songs. Art Garfunkel was the voice of them, really. A lot of people disagree with that. I don't think they'd be anywhere near as popular as they were if it wasn't for Art Garfunkel, but then obviously you need Paul Simon's songs, so they work perfectly. But they fell out, and but Art Garfunkel's lost his voice. He's still got. You can still hear bits of his voice. Parts of his voice are still there, but a lot of it's gone, and it's not as powerful as it was. He sounds quite chesty, and you feel like you just want him to cough. Just cough, Art. Just cough, please. Just. What he did was sing a song and then talk for a bit, and then sing another song and then talk for a bit. And he must have a book out or something, and he was reading poems out, and it was a bit weird. It took him a couple of songs to get into it. His son came on and did Wednesday Morning, 3 a.m. It's a brilliant song, but even Art Garfunkel at his sort of half best, I'd have probably preferred him to sing it rather than his son, to be fair. And then he came on and did a couple of songs, and then he did The Boxer, which is a well-known Simon & Garfunkel song, and it was quite shaky, and I thought, oh no. And then he picked up after that, and some of his songs were quite good. A couple of them, it was a bit ropey. It was a bit hit and miss. When you listen to Art Garfunkel live, and you don't get this with Paul Simon as much, you want to hear him with Paul Simon. Like, you just want Paul Simon stood next to him and singing with him. But the problem with it now is that Art Garfunkel's voice isn't what it was, so that when you're listening to him live, you sort of listen to every single note that he sings, because there was only him, a guitar player, and a piano player, pianist, and a guitarist. I think that's how you say it, isn't it? Pianist. There's a guy on the piano. Yeah, so there wasn't like drums, there wasn't a band behind him, orchestra or anything like that. It was just these two fellas and Art Garfunkel and occasionally his son. You just feel like he needs some support when he's singing. He brought his son out on 3 or 4 occasions, and he did a couple of duets with him, and they were quite nice, to be fair, like, because the voices complemented each other, and his son did the harmonies, and I think it was quite bittersweet in a way, because obviously it's his son and it's a nice gesture and it's a nice occasion, but once over it was Art singing them harmonies where he isn't anymore, like he physically can't. I mean, his son had a nice voice, to be fair to him. I think he sang 4 songs in total. If it got to 5, I think I was going to be a bit like, alright, like, I've paid to see your dad, not you. Do you know what I mean? Apparently his son's quite a nice fella, to be fair. I feel like he's still got something to give, Art Garfunkel, but I just don't feel like it's on his own. Yeah. It was just a weird experience. Yeah. He was good though.